Hey everyone, how's it going? It's that nerd Ryan here, and today we are going to be doing the official ranking of Marvel Phase 4. Everything came out, the specials and other stuff, and movies and shows. You'll get what I mean by other stuff in a second. So we're going through all 18 projects today. Um, Before we do that, I do want to give my whole thoughts on Phase 4. I think it was muddled beyond belief. There was a lot of missteps in it, a lot of rushed projects, me being one to talk, and just a lot of other stuff that did not make this the tier Marvel phase as we've gotten previously. However, there were some gems in this as well. Particularly the top 5 on my list, which I have right here. I do want to show the process. What I did was, there's the list right there, so I'm going to cover that. I wrote all the movies, project or specials, and TV shows down, and then ranked it all here. So, without further ado, let's start with number 18, which was Eternals. I said this already. I said a lot of this already in my other videos, so I am going to kind of speed through this. But to me, Eternals, it was very much trying to be an Oscar bait movie that did not basically understand anything of what it was doing. So it wasn't understanding how to make an Oscar movie. It wasn't understanding how to be a Marvel movie. It wasn't understanding how to be a superhero movie. It just was a complete mess. After that, we got number 17, which was She-Hulk, which to me was a very pointless show. Again, it was trying to be something it wasn't, and that was an issue for me. It was trying to be like its own little Deadpool thing and comedy and Sex and the City thing, and it just wasn't that good, in my opinion. After that, we have I Am Groot. I do feel that this one does not belong this far down because this... Sorry, I realize I do have something here I'm trying to get off as we're talking, but I realized it wasn't made for me. I realized it wasn't made for me. It was a kid's show, kid shorts, just 5 episodes, and they were cutesy and everything like that. It didn't resonate with me, so for me, it's number 16. Number 15 is Black Widow. A lot of this had to do with the buildup of Phase 4 coming up and COVID and everything, that we didn't get to see Marvel for a while, and then this ended up being very disappointing. It had a lot of the same feels as the next thing on the list, but it was a very weak start for Phase 4 for movie-wise. Next is Falcon and the Winter Soldier. When we got off something like WandaVision, which was very original at the time, it was nice to, or very, on its own, at the time, it was very nice to get back into that feeling of Marvel with Falcon and the Winter Soldier. But then, looking back, it really doesn't bring anything to the table in what it does with the rest of Phase 4. It kind of just feels like a blur. Number 13 is What If. I originally didn't really like this series that much, but the scenarios are kind of cool, and I'm excited to see whatever they'll do in Season 2. Next is Thor Love and Thunder. Another movie that when I first saw it, I really enjoyed it, and then after thinking about it, it was basically Thor Ragnarok number 2. It, again, wasn't that original compared to other stuff, and it just felt like a recycled movie. After that, we got the Guardians Christmas special, which I just reviewed last week. I really enjoyed it. I really liked the feel of the Star Wars Christmas special with it, along with being its own thing and the message, and just feeling like an all-around good Christmas special. So yeah, number 11 was Multiverse of Madness. Again, like Thor Love and Thunder. I really enjoyed it when it first came out, and now looking back, there was a lot of missed opportunities and rushness to it, where it's not really the multiverse of madness, it's the dual universe of madness. There's really... It got so high on everybody's expectations, me included, that didn't provide. And the movie itself did that. It wasn't like audience fan theories or anything. The movie hyped it up to be some big trek across the multiverse, and then we didn't get it. Next was WandaVision. This was a very good show. I do really enjoy it, but it does suffer. It does start the trend that most of the MCU shows suffered of building up and then the second to last episode doing an origin and then doing the finale and making it feel like a Marvel finale. So yeah. Next was Werewolf by Night, not Midnight. And I just loved this for the classic horror feel of it, and also for the fact that it was fresh and original, and the first special presentation that we ever got. I really enjoyed it. Next was Miss Marvel. I really liked the character of Kamala Khan. I thought she was great. I thought the story was great. And I'm excited to see her in the future. Next was Wakanda Forever. I thought that was a very good movie. I thought it was a good tribute to Chadwick Boseman, and just altogether a good show. Well, movie, you get what I mean. And it was great introducing new characters and new concepts into the MCU, although it was a weak way to end Phase 4, in my opinion. Next, we have Loki. Loki honestly should have been the finale for Phase 4. Would have tied right into Quantumania, would have set up so much other stuff. It would have been perfect, and this show was just altogether very well done. And dare I say, nearly perfect, but is not number 1 on this list. Number 4 is Hawkeye. I have a soft spot for this show, mainly because of my crush for Haley Steinfeld and other stuff, but this show is just really fun. Reintroducing Kingpin and just everything like that. The show was just altogether fun. I mean, the car chase scene lives rent-free in my head. Number 3 is Shang-Chi. I thought this was a very good martial arts movie, and it was one of those where it felt different in the MCU, and I thought it was really good. I can't wait to see future installments of that series. Number 2 is Moon Knight. That is our perfect TV series. I thought it was very well done, really good, like, psychological, very good lore, and just all around great characters. I thought it was pretty perfect. And then we go number 1, No Way Home, which has also become my favorite movie of all time. It's a nostalgia trip, it's a good story, and it's Tom Holland at his best, Peter Parker. Just thinking about this movie, like, brings tears to my eyes because of certain scenes, and it's just an all-around perfect movie, in my opinion. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, ring that bell. Follow me on all my social media down below, and tell me what your ranking of the MCU Phase 4 is. It's that nerd Ryan telling you, have an amazing day.